Boots can either make or break your outfits this fall. That's why I'm sharing my top 8 fall boot trends that work best for every woman. Trust me, I have done all the research to make sure you look put together this fall. All of the boots that I show you today will be linked down below and a QR code on the screen if you like to shop. So let's get started with my top 8 trends. Okay, trend number 1. I always like to start these trends with like the color of the season that you might see a trend as you shop for boots. Color of the season is going to be like a dark burgundy or cherry red. You're going to see a lot of like burgundy, like deep red. You're also going to see a rich brown, caramels, and cinnamon is going to be another color option. So with that said, I found these Steve Maddens. They're kind of a booty. They're just like a fresh modern take on the color, the shape. I love this boot. The next one is Cole Haan knee-high boot. Is kind of a brown and a red mixed together. It has a kitten heel. It's beautiful. It's at Nordstrom's Rack. It's a great price. This is a take that when you wear it, it will go with a ton of outfits, and I absolutely love that. The next one is more from Madewell. It's 100% leather. I know a lot of y'all love real leather shoes. It's been around season after season. It comes in this beautiful Bordeaux color. It's very comfortable. It is another booty style. Beautiful and timeless. So I found these cinnamon ones, these Sam Edelmans that I just feel like are really classic, go with a lot of outfits. It's not super trendy by any means, very classic in design, but they go with everything. You can make them Western, you can make them dressy, and I like that about them. The next pair are a Schutz pointed toe. This is for my ladies that like a higher heel. I just like the shape of them. It has the long pointy toe. These look very luxe and very expensive. Schutz, I have a pair of their boots. I really like them. They're super comfortable. I did not have to break them in. It's just like you put them on and you go. So I believe this is a new style for them this year. Number 2 trend that we're seeing a lot of, which I'm totally here for, Kitten Heel booties and tall boots. We're seeing a ton across the board. Every brand has their version of it. I found these on Free People. They are Kitten Heel. They come in navy, black, and brown, which I will say, I know navy's kind of trending right now, but if you have a black and a brown boot already, I would consider maybe putting in a navy boot. It would go with a ton of stuff. I like it, especially with the darker jeans that are kind of coming in style. If you want to elongate that leg, go for a navy darker boot. It's definitely a way to go. But I thought these were really nice. I love the pointed toe, and also the kitten heel looks really nice. Nordstrom, the brand, have you ever tried any of their shoes? They're very affordable. I found these kitten heel, but a little Western, kind of nod to a Western with the on the top. It's more of an almond toe than a super round toe. They look very luxe and very high end. Also, I found these Vince Commuta ones. Now, they're not a kitten heel, but they're flat, in which you're gonna see a lot of the flat type low heel. They're very classic. They're a knee-high boot. Just the whole design of it is just very classic. It looks almost like a totem type of boot that is very popular. These I have never bought from this brand. I found them on Nordstrom, Azalea Wang, but I just like the slouchy with the kitten heel. I thought they had great texture. I like that little add of a gold tone at the top of the, or at the bottom of the heel. I thought was real modern and fresh looking. You can wear these. I always like, you're kind of seeing a lot more of your pant, regardless if it's a dress pant or not, stuffed into boots like this and kind of like look a little effortlessly. It's just like shoved in there. Nothing has to be super tight and super tailored. So I kind of just like this. And these boots look really good with long maxi skirts. Think of a denim maxi skirt. This type of boot would look great with it. The trend on number 3 is going to be studs and buckles. So you might see that in combination or just one or the other. So that The ones I found that were kind of similar to the Suzanne, but a fraction of the cost, was on Amazon. I think these look pretty dang similar. If you're into that look and you like them, I will tell you, some of the designer shoes they just hurt your feet. I don't know, Amazon shoes, I don't know what they're doing to them. A lot of them don't hurt your feet. Don't know why. And Target shoes, don't know why, but they don't hurt your feet. I found those. My second one I found these are new from Dolce Vita. They're a brown suede. They're beautiful. They have that little rope around the ankle with the beautiful gold hardware. They kind of have a nod of a Western, but not. I think this type of boot looks good with jeans and like a blazer in a button down. I think that looks so good together. My next pair are another Dolce Vita. Now these are a bootie with some studs around the ankle. Again, I think these are more like a tighter fitting around the ankle a little bit, but I think these look so good with dresses and skirts, like longer version. I think they look great. Obviously they look great up pants and stuff like that. I think if you already got a plain black one and you want something a little edgier or something a little different, this is a way to go. Another Dolce Vita. I don't know, they're doing boots really well this year. Another kind of a bootie with more of a Western heel. It's got a buckle, it's brown suede, it's beautiful. And I also found these Vince Camuto studded Western boots. These are new. They had them in black and they had them in this creamy natural color. Either one I think is great. Dresses, again, I think they look great with jeans, like your jeans all tucked in there would be really cool. I think these are very different and modern enough with that low heel you can wear. It'd be great with jeans, like a wide leg jean. You wouldn't even know that they have the studs around them. And then if you want to wear a dress or a skirt and you want to show them off with tucked in, that's another way to wear them. Trend number 4, leather sock booties are going to be a real trend. They're sucked into your foot, like they molded to your foot. So usually you have to pull them on. I have a pair, old, I don't even know where they're from, but they are hard to get on and they're hard to get off. But I do like them for certain outfits. I wear them a lot with my dress pants, but they also look great when you want to wear tights and you want to wear boots with a dress. I don't know why, when it's tight on your whole leg like that, it just looks good. So I found these affordable ones that I believe Dolce Vita make, but they're a fraction of the price. And they also have a very pointed toe. I love the color. They go with anything. I just like this mushroom taupey color. It looks great with everything. Again, Dolce Vita does it again. These are a new boot. So these are a suede. But what I like about them is they are a neutral. And I like a neutral shoe, especially that can go a long ways with the dress. I like the heel height on it. It goes, as you can see on the model, it kind of just hugs her ankle really nicely. And it looks great with a dress and it elongates her leg because it's flesh tone. Trend number 5 for fall boots for 2025 is Croc Textures. It's everywhere. I found these great ones. Now, I found these on H&M, and if you know anything about H&M, you gotta pick them up fast. But they are a bootie, but the shaft of it is wider, and that's what I like. I also like the heel, how it comes in. It's very modern looking, a great price. So if you are looking at H&M, you better grab them. They had all the sizes when I did this video, when I'm doing this video, and I'm linking everything. They do have all the sizes. And I think they come in a regular black leather too, if you don't want the crop. The shits, again, I really like these. I have the Marianne ones, the taller one, the taller heel. They have made them in a low heel, which is awesome, with a nod to the Western, how it has the cutout at the top. I love that look. Now, what I want to say about the Croc trend, what I like about it is when you try to wear all black and you're wearing everything like a flat black, basically, you need to have texture. So you need a Croc, you can have a suede, you can have a leather. You need texture in the blacks to break up the outfit in your eye, the way it's moving across the outfit. That is a pro tip to remember when you put an all black outfit together. Remember textures. So if you have a flat black skirt or satin black skirt, put a Croc boot with it. It breaks up the eye. So I found these brown aqua, which is a Bloomingdale line. These are so nice. They also are like a totem inspired boot, but the aqua line, y'all check out that line at Bloomingdale's. They have some amazing things when you go and check that out. But this is like a knee-high boot. It comes in this really dark brown. It comes in other colors too, but I really like this brown for fall and stuff. I mean, like with a trench coat and some jeans, like a thick like boyfriend sweater, I think it'd be so cute with that. Trend number 6 that is trending for fall boots, Utilitarian knee pull-on boot. Do y'all remember like the fry boot? I would say that's like the quintessential when I'm thinking when the utilitarian type of boot is. It's a pull-on boot. It's kind of structured but not structured. I found this one that's a great price point, Steve Madden. The fry boots are around $400, around that range. This is a fraction of the price. It's in a neutral leather, like they call it a banana leather. These look great with skirts. Also look great more like a rugged or outdoorsy type of outfit. So think like a plaid shirt, something like that, like a cream sweater, and then you have a plaid shirt or a plaid skirt. These just look really outdoorsy and kind of cool, but that is a trend. So I found these really cool ones from Banana Republic. They're Italian leather knee boot. They are a green. They are beautiful. Now, they have that design, but the heel's a little bit more Western, but I fell in love with the color and the texture. I just thought they were beautiful. And I believe they're on sale, like super sale. And I think when this video goes up, I believe it's going to be Labor Day sales. So make sure you look at that because all these stores are having double discounts on a lot of stuff. A lot of brands will have their version of this type of utilitarian pull-on boot if this is your jam. Trend number 7 that's going to be trending for boots in fall is snakeskin. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's everywhere. Python type of snakeskin. So I found in the aqua line at Bloomingdale's this beautiful one. It's a knee-high boot. Now it's more of an almond toe. What I would say about that is these go with a lot. Now my Schutz boots are the Mary Ann boots. Now I have the snakeskin. It looks great with a navy dress or a navy skirt. It looks good with brown. It looks good with gray. It is truly a neutral. So think of snakeskin or animal skin as or animal version of shoe as a neutral. So it does go with a lot more than you think it would. I absolutely love like a good leopard shoe, a snakeskin shoe, something like that can live in your closet for a long time because it's a neutral. I found these on Amazon. Now they had high ratings. They had a bunch of different colors. They look so high end. I had to put them in because they literally look like the Kate boot. But they had a lot of high ratings, so that's always promising, but I had to put them in because they actually look really cool and a little different. But the toe box is longer and a little bit more pointier than the aqua one that I just showed you. So also remember when we're talking about snake skin or python skins, we're talking the mochas, the latte colors. I saw them in like a darker grayish or a almost bleached out white. Remember, all those are really neutral. So here's a brown color. I think there's a Franco Sartas. I thought they were just classic in design, which I love. They're a booty. They go with everything, brown and black. If you have an all black outfit, think of like putting a boot with this, black jeans in this and a white top and, you know, a black belt would look really cool. An all black outfit with a brown blazer would look cool. So I really like these. I think these could go a lot of places. Last but not least, the modern Western inspired type of boot. We're seeing it everywhere. It's not even just in boots. It's on every element. Ralph Lauren is the quintessential Western that I would think of it when it comes to my head about Western. I would think Ralph Lauren immediate. So that is like inspired in everything. Like all the fringe elements with the purses and the bags and the coats and everything's got fringe. So you knew I was gonna have to make this a trend. So I found these cuties, very similar to the Isabel Marant boot, the Mark Fisher These are real suede. They had them in a couple of colors, but I really love this tan color. I feel like you can get a lot of wear. It could go a long ways in your closet, and it doesn't have the huge heel, which I kind of like. And I believe they're pretty tall. That shaft is pretty long on there, and it would look great with just, of course, you can make it look Western, but I think it also looks really good when you try to really be a little dressier with it. I like that balance where you got an all dressy outfit and then you have this kind of Western inspired boot. I found another one at Quince. It is all leather. So if you want more, you don't want the Western, but you want the Western, and you're just like, how do I put Western in my wardrobe rotation? This Italian leather Western tall boot could be a good fit. The ratings were great, how comfortable they are. It was a black and a brown. I picked this brown because I feel like a lot of people have some type of black boot, so sometimes adding a brown would be great, but they're very classic and very simple, so I had to add these in there. My last but not least boot that I picked is Dolce Vita. Again, I mean, I don't know. Dolce Vita must be killing it, because when I'm out there scouring the internet and trying to find all the trends and do all the stuff, I'm like really looking. I love this boot. I think it's a neutral. It will go with many, many outfits that you want to do. You can make it look Western. You can make it look elegant. It will elongate your legs. You can wear a shorter skirt. You can wear a long skirt. To me, it goes with a lot of things without looking Western. I love that toe box on it, how it comes out, and I like the modern heel on it. I think it looks really, really cool. I love a Western boot. I love like Western inspired things. So I don't know why that is. Maybe because I live in Texas, who knows? But that is my trend prediction for fall 2025 and all the fabulous boots. I know my boot girls out there love these types of videos. I love boots. Let me know what your favorite type of boot, if it's a bootie or a knee-high boot or even over-the-knee type boot. Comment down below and let me know. Until next time, bye.